Hey everyone, I hope you're all doing well. So today I'm going to show you one of the models from Ryobi's ONE Plus range, the R18CSP circular saw. You're about to see a compact machine, but I won't say any more for now. Let's check it out in the next segment. See you in a moment. So here is the circular saw in question, the Ryobi R18CSP. So as you can see, it's a pretty compact circular saw, and most importantly, it's compatible with all the ONE Plus batteries from the Ryobi range. That means if you already own tools, especially batteries from the same range, you can reuse them with this machine. As for the motor, it's a classic brushed motor. That means you don't get the benefits of a brushless motor, especially the better battery life management. As for the grip, it's actually pretty good. As you can see, it's a fairly compact machine since it's equipped with a 150mm diameter blade, which makes this machine very compact. When it comes to weight, it's also pretty reasonable since we're at 2.32 kilograms. So that's definitely a good thing. The weight of the saw is without the battery, which is still acceptable, even though, honestly, the weight itself isn't really an issue, since during cutting, it's the support that will provide most of the weight. And on top of that, here you have a secondary handle, so you can position your other hand and have good control over the saw. And you even have a pretty comfortable grip that offers a good hold. And here you have a little safety button that prevents the machine from starting up accidentally. By itself, there you go. And as you can hear, however, when it comes to the motor brake is a bit slow. So when I release the trigger, it still takes a little while before the blade stops on its own. And as for the adjustments, we have a classic setup. At the front, there's the angle adjustment for making bevel cuts in particular. So here you have a tightening screw, and here you have a scale with a little indicator that helps you make sure to be able to spot the angle that matches your needs. And once that's done, you just need to tighten the locking screw. There you go, it's done, it holds, it's perfect. At the back, there's also the adjustment for cutting depth. Here, you can see there's also a marker through the cover with the angle variations, as you can see. So here, for example, we're set to 10 millimeters. So here I position it, I tighten it, and that's the adjustment. Honestly, it's really not complicated. There's also a built-in duct in the cover, which will allow you to remove the chips and cutting debris. But the best thing is still to connect a shop vacuum directly so you can suck up as much debris as possible. And to change the blade, it's really not complicated. You have here a locking screw that keeps the blade attached to the shaft. At the back here, there's a little button that lets you lock the shaft, so you can simply unscrew it. There's even a wrench provided with the machine, neatly stored and easy to access, which saves you from having to search for one all over your toolbox. As for accessories, in addition to the blade that comes with the machine, of course, you'll also get a parallel guide that lets you make pretty accurate cuts along an edge. Before we jump into a demonstration of this circular saw, let's talk a bit about its technical specifications. Earlier, I mentioned the power supply. We're looking at 18 volts with a brush motor. As for the blade, it's a 150mm diameter with a 10mm bore. So it's not necessarily the most common blade size on the market, since you'll more often find 160 or 190mm, but you can still find a 150mm blade pretty easily online. So you'll still have plenty of options to find a blade that's suitable for your material. And as for the rotation speed, this circular saw can reach up to 4,700 revolutions per minute, which is quite high compared to other machines on the market. And this, especially when paired with the 150mm blade, will allow you to cut up to 45mm at 0 degrees and up to 32mm deep at 45 degrees. Now, let's see how this circular saw performs in action, starting with cutting a particle board that's 18mm thick. Of course, it's secured to my workbench, held firmly in place. For hand placement, don't forget to keep both hands on the two handles. That's important to avoid any problems. And now, I'm going to start the cut. So let's see how it goes. You see, honestly, it's a cut with a few chips, but nothing serious. That didn't really pose much of a challenge for this machine. It was perfect. Now, let's step it up a bit with a piece of countertop that's 45mm thick. So here, we're really pushing the machine to its limits, since just as a reminder, this is the maximum capacity for this tool. And 45mm, precisely at 0 degrees. So that's exactly the maximum this machine can handle. Let's see right away how it cuts through this type of material. So as you can see here as well, no problem at all. Look, let me find the right side. On the back, honestly, it's perfect, not a single chip. See, it didn't have much more trouble, even though the thickness was greater. As you saw, this is a circular saw that really gets the job done, since it lets you cut up to 45 millimeters thick. And so, as you saw, even at the limit with this countertop board, in the end, it didn't have any trouble at all. And as for performance, we're completely in line with market standards, because this circular saw is capable of spinning the blade up to 4,700 revolutions per minute, which is a significant figure for such a compact machine. On the other hand, when it comes to the motor, we're dealing with a standard brushed motor, which means you don't get the benefits of a brushless motor. And in particular, better battery life management and greater motor longevity. But this allows the Ryobi brand to offer this circular saw at a really attractive price. Because this machine is generally offered at around 85 euros, and that's the price for the circular saw without the battery. It's a really attractive price for such a compact machine that will already let you tackle quite a few projects, even though it doesn't have a brushless motor and even though it has a blade. That's not very big and won't let you cut very deep, but you'll still be able to get a lot done with this kind of machine without spending a fortune. As always, if you're interested in this machine, feel free to check the description. I'll include the references for the best sellers, at least those offering this machine at the best price. That's it, this video is now coming to an end. Hope you enjoyed it. Don't hesitate to give a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And in any case, I'll see you very soon for a new video. Bye!